Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I am Tyler Ellison, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about our date of April 23rd, 2024. So, at approximately 2:49 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be experiencing a shift from the Libran stars into stars that are more directly connected to Scorpio. And these two stars are Acrab and Deschubba. These two stars encourage us to explore conservation and protection of our resources and the successes that we have acquired. This star can act as a deterrent for thieves, be they thieves energetically, people taking energy from him, or financial thieves, those that would seek to swindle or betray you in that world. So there is an increase in our protection and an encouragement to make sure we are keeping our ship afloat, right? Making sure all of the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, so that way we don't have loose ends that cause us to experience a type of resource or energetic loss in the future. This star can also act as a warning for different types of potential imbalances or issues that may negatively impact finances. So pay attention to the intuitions, to the messages that you receive on this day in relationship to your business, to your investments, to your energy, and your resources. Now, let's talk about some of the hidden powers of this day. So, our day's number is that of 2. Now, it's technically a master number. It's that of 11, but we're going to reduce it to 2 to talk about the 2 first, and then we'll get into the powers of 11. So 2 represents a few things. It represents on the cosmic level the power of the zodiac itself, and specifically the powers of the pole star and Big Dipper, which act as, in classical thought, gatherers of the cosmic light that the zodiacal stars radiate. The Dipper is said to grab this light, as it is a giant soup bowl or ladle, if you will, and it absorbs it and then beams it down to Earth as a violet light. Some traditions see it as a purple light. You might see the and the goat behind me, the ram, lighting up with that color, quite synchronistic. And this is seen as a programming light that keeps the DNA of living organisms up to date with the cosmic DNA and genetic program on the spiritual level that we are based upon. It keeps us fresh, it keeps us young, and it makes sure that healthy communication can take place between all of the different cells of the body. So the power of 2 is linking us to that kind of energy. Now, that's the world above, but the world below, 2 represents the fertile power of earth, soil, black soil that can grow anything. So there are very potent manifestational powers that are also available to us on this day through our numerical influence. Now let's talk about the power of 11. 11 relates to the tarot card, the Fool. So we are encouraged not to be foolish, right? The Fool is a card that is both a blessing and a warning. If that card comes up in a deck when you're starting a new business or a new relationship, or you're going to be traveling, something like this, the Fool card really does reflect you are going on a journey. You're doing something brand new. So there's a level of inexperience. You're sort of perhaps a novice in that area. But of course, the shadow of the Fool is a warning against foolish decisions, foolish investments, foolish relationships. So be aware of that. There are some insights you may receive on this day about how you're using your energy and how your energy is affecting your finances, your resources, and your quality of life. Now, let's talk about the tarot card of the day. So, the tarot card of the day is that of the moon. So, this is a very psychically activating card. This card can be used for dream magic. This is also a card that is associated with the bodily function of sleep as well as spiritual sleep. So you can use this to access your dreams. But you can also use this to really dive into yin meditations, to really rest and to let yourself do what is called sleeping without sleeping, allowing yourself to get as relaxed as possible, letting the body fall asleep while the mind remains awake. This card can also assist us intuitively in the understanding of the process involved in the transformation of energy into matter. So, this card is said to be associated with the physical process of becoming. And this is, in many ways, connected to the lunar powers having a strong effect on incarnational cycles and patterns. Because to access the higher dimensions, we have to ascend from Earth through the sphere of Luna into the sphere of Soul, right? If it's a straight ascension process, and from Soul, from the sun, you go up into the source, overcoming, of course, what is called the abyss, which is said to be a place where some souls perish and experience what's called the second death. Now, that is a conversation for another time, but if you're interested in learning about our spiritual immortality programs and practices, I invite you to our training of the Lesser Khan and Lee that will be taking place later this spring before we kickstart the summer. So in Lesser Khan and Lee, we build an immortal spiritual body. So not only can you travel the cosmos consciously after death, but you can survive some of these very powerful energy portals and doorways that the soul and spirit move through on their journey to the source. So if you're interested in learning about the transcendence of the wheel of samsara, if you're learning about how to become more spiritually activated and you want to take that to the next level. And if you want to learn ancient alchemy, I invite you to our training of Lesser Khan and Lee. Now, with the Moon Tarot card, we're going to have a stronger level of access to our subconscious and also to the power of illusions and illusion magic. So, illusion magic is something that we use all the time, but don't really realize we're doing it. When we present ourselves in a certain way, when we dress a certain way, when we speak a certain way, we are creating versions of ourselves that are designed to charm or are designed to intimidate or are designed to please in certain ways. I'm not talking about being a people pleaser. What I'm talking about is the many masks that we wear and the ability to consciously choose the masks that are going to be supportive for your goals, for your endeavors. It's all about reading the audience, as they say, knowing the vibe so you can match the vibe and then play with it quite a bit. Illusion magic, of course, can also be used to implant images into the minds of others. This is something that can be done. I've experienced it. I know how to do this. And it's something to be used with responsibility, of course. But it is a type of power that can be cultivated on this day. So, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this video reaches you in a wonderful way that brings joy, success, and abundance into your world. So be well, my friends. I will see you next time for our video on the 24th. Take care.